This is Savannah Vaught, and I'm Rhonda Mort here at Willard Library. And of course we're wearing our masks because we're closer than 6 foot apart, right? She is going to read her a book today. She's also got a book recommendation. So I'm just going to let her tell you about the book she wanted to read, but she couldn't find it. So we'll have to be ordering that book. What is that book?
It's called Little Lucy Goes to School, and this is a stuffed animal that goes with it that my grandma gave me. I call her Mimi, so it's like saying grandma.
Mimi, right,
yeah. I call her Mimi. She gave this to me, I think it was for Christmas.
Okay.
Her collar's gone. It's missing.
Okay, so you recommend this book called Little Lucy?
I've read it multiple times.
Little Lucy Goes to School. But today you're reading what?
There was an old lady who swallowed a bat.
There was an old lady who swallowed a bat, right, for Halloween, right? Good deal. All right. Well, we'll get to it.
Even in the season.
All right. You're looking good.
Match it.
Okay. After Savannah reads, I'm going to be reading a book called Sophie Squash by Pat Zietlow Miller. And Ann Wilsdorf is the illustrator.
There was an old lady who swallowed a bat. There was an old lady who swallowed a bat. I don't know why she swallowed a bat. Imagine that. There was an old lady who swallowed an owl. My, oh my, she started to howl. She swallowed the owl to shush the bat. I don't know why she swallowed a bat. Imagine that. There was an old lady who swallowed a cat. What do you think? Now she's so fat. She swallowed the cat to chase the owl. She swallowed the owl to shush the bat. I don't know why she swallowed a bat. Imagine that. There was an old lady who swallowed a ghost. What do you think? She liked it the most. She swallowed the ghost to chase the cat. She swallowed the cat to chase the owl. She swallowed the owl to shush the bat. I don't know why she swallowed a bat. Imagine that. There was an old lady who swallowed a goblin. It made her so dizzy she started to spin. She swallowed the goblin to scare the ghost. She swallowed the ghost to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to chase the owl. She swallowed the owl to shush the bat. I don't know why she swallowed a bat. Imagine that. There was an old lady who swallowed some bones. There were so many, she started to groan. She swallowed the bones to rattle the goblin. She swallowed the goblin to scare the ghost. She swallowed the ghost to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to chase the owl. She swallowed the owl to shush the bat. I don't know why she swallowed a bat. Imagine that. There was an old lady who swallowed a wizard to cast a spell so she could yell, "Trick or treat!"
This is a story about a squash, Sophie Squash by Pat Zietlow Miller. One bright fall day, Sophie chose a squash at the farmer's market. Her parents planned to serve it for supper, but Sophie had other ideas. It was just the right size to hold in her arms and just the right size to bounce on her knee. Just the right size to love. "I'm glad we met," Sophie whispered. "Good friends are hard to find." At home, Sophie used markers to give the squash a face. Then she wrapped it in a blanket and rocked it to sleep. When it was time to make supper, Sophie's mother looked at the squash. She looked at Sophie. "I call her Bernice," Sophie said. "I'll call for pizza," said Mother. After that, Bernice went everywhere with Sophie, to story time at the library, to visit other squash at the farmer's market, to practice somersaults by the garden. Every night, Sophie gave Bernice a bottle, a hug, and a kiss. "Well, we did hope she'd love vegetables," Sophie's mother told her father. "Shh," said Sophie. "Bernice is sleeping." "Sweet pea," Sophie's mother said one morning as they made blueberry waffles. "Bernice is a squash, not a friend. If we don't eat her soon, she'll get mushy and gross. Let's bake her with marshmallows. Won't that taste yummy?" "Don't listen, Bernice," Sophie cried. That afternoon, Sophie's father took her shopping. "Sugar beet," he said. "Bernice is a squash. Why don't you pick out a nice toy to play with instead?" But the trucks were too hard and the dolls were too soft. Sophie clutched Bernice tightly. "No thanks," she said. "I have everything I need." After supper, Sophie's parents called a family meeting. Bernice napped in Sophie's lap. Why don't we donate Bernice to the food pantry before she rots, her father suggested. Sophie shook her head. Bernice will last forever. Bernice seems a little blotchy, said Sophie's dad on the way to the library one day. She looks perfect to me, Sophie replied. At story time, some of the kids pointed and stared. What's that spotty thing? A boy asked. Her name is Bernice, and she is a squash, Sophie said, with freckles. Maybe Bernice should stay home next time, Sophie's mom suggested. Why? Asked Sophie. She wasn't being rude. Still, as winter neared, Sophie noticed changes. Bernice seemed softer, and her somersaults lacked their usual style. Visiting friends will cheer you up, Sophie said. At the farmer's market, squash were everywhere, firm and shiny squash. What keeps a squash healthy? Sophie asked the farmer. It's simple, really, he said. Fresh air, good clean dirt, and a little love. Well, Sophie thought, I have all of that. At home, Sophie cleared the leaves from Bernice's favorite spot. She made a bed of soft soil and tucked Bernice in, and kissed her good night. Get better soon, she whispered. That night, while Sophie slept, the wind whistled and tiny snowflakes fell. When she woke, the world was covered in white. Do you think Bernice is cold out there? Sophie asked her mother. I'm sure she's warm and cozy under her snow blanket, her mother replied. She was still there in the afternoon when her father came home with a surprise. You need a new friend, he said. Meet Ace. Ace was nice but boring. He swam round and round in his bowl. But during the long winter, Sophie discovered that Ace was a superb silent reader who did fabulous flip turns, and he always listened politely when she talked about Bernice. Bernice was great at keeping secrets. When the snow finally melted, Sophie rushed to the garden. The only thing that was there was a small green sprout. It looked strangely familiar. Bernice, Sophie said, how was your winter? After that, Sophie, Ace, and Bernice ate lunch together every day. One bright morning, Sophie somersaulted across the yard and landed by the garden and stared in disbelief. Bernice had grown 2 tiny squash. Wow, Sophie told them, you look just like your mom. Soon, Bonnie and Baxter were just the right size for Sophie to hold in her arms and bounce on her knee. Just the right size to love. The end. Trick or treat! We're going to be doing some new and exciting things here at Willard. When you come to see us, instead of giving out candy, we're going to give out pre-wrapped, clean books. So you get to pick it out by the cover. And if I had to guess, this says grade preschool, and I think this might be about friendship. But you won't know until you unwrap the package. Trick or treat. Hello, this is Rhonda Mort at Willard Library. We are going to have a contest called October Halloween Bingo. And it's like regular bingo, but there's things that you have to do, and when you get a complete line, then you get a prize. So here, I'll just read some of these off here. It's read in the library, read with a flashlight, visit different departments of the library. There's also one that says watch Willard Reads videos. So as soon as you get a whole line of these and you can use the free space, then you get a prize from Willard Library. Thanks. Bye. Hello there. My name is Rhonda Mort and I'm from Willard Library. I would like to remind you that we have ebooks online now, and especially picture books for children. We also have special audio books, learning audiobooks for children. Also, it would be great if you guys would like us and share our video links with your friends. We are fully open. We've been fully open with masks since the middle of April or May, and you can come in, wear your mask, and you can stay for at least an hour and peruse the actual collection here. So I hope to see you in the library soon. Thanks. Bye.